All right. Hey everyone. My name is Zeke. I am just a guy who likes playing games. Anyway, this is my first video on this channel, and I just wanted to talk about some news for a game that I really enjoyed playing this year. Um, it's not a very well-known game, and I don't really have a lot of like scripting for this video at all. But I just wanted to talk about it a bit because I think it's pretty interesting. Anyways, the game that came out earlier this year that I really enjoyed playing was Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon. If you haven't heard about that, it's a Skyrim-like game made by an indie studio in Poland. It's really, really good. But it's very similar to the likes of Skyrim. And it's primarily about the Arthurian legend, but it goes into some, like, weird places in terms of dark fantasy. It's really, really good. But I'm not really going to elaborate on that for the sake of your discovery when you get around to playing the game. But yeah, it's an impressively well-rounded game with very mature themes that it just handles really, really well. But yeah, if you haven't heard of the game, that's my little pitch for you there. It's definitely worth your time. You won't regret playing it at all. But yeah, I just wanted to look at the Steam thing because the Steam page because there is a new expansion coming out in 6 days, I think. And the base game was great, but the ending did feel like it was kind of rushed. So this expansion should help with that a bit, from my understanding. But it's nothing like enormous. It does add like 15-20 hours of content to the already 30-ish hour main story. But yeah, I'll switch to that screen now so we can look at some of what they're planning here. Alright, so this is the Steam page. Came out earlier this year in May. I've already written a review on it. But here, this is the event. All right, so hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Yeah, so it also patches the game. Sorry, you can tell this isn't very organized, can't you? Yeah, patch 1.15. When this game came out, it was a bit rough in terms of performance. From my understanding, Xbox had it the worst. It was dealing with a lot of frame drops, but even when I played it on my PC, which is an RTX 2080 Ti, it's not super high-end anymore, but it even then was dealing with some problems, primarily within the 1% lows. And crashing has also been fixed. That was a little bit of a problem I ran into, but that should be a lot better for you guys now. Looks like it got small improvements on Steam Deck and PS5. I haven't gone around to testing it on my Steam Deck, but I'm sure it's all good there, which happened. Yeah, should be fine on Steam Deck and PS5, but yeah, Xbox primarily seems to have gotten a performance boost of 20 more FPS, so that's pretty significant depending on how bad it was running for you. Yeah, reduced crashes and whatnot. I'm not going to reveal these. You got to play the game for some of that. They just moved some stuff around. Looks like, yeah, some of that. You can exit your stash at boosted fireplace. That's pretty helpful. You couldn't do that before. So essentially in the game, the way you save and you kind of just do a lot of things in the open world is by using bonfires. And when you enter these bonfires, you can talk to a character that you'll know what I mean once you play the game. But yeah, it was kind of limited. You just use it for leveling up and whatnot. But now you can access your stash, where it's just where you just offload a bunch of gear. So pretty self-explanatory. Butterfly items, no longer consumable. That's all stuff that you'll get into when you play the game. Experience. I didn't really read through this. I'm just looking to be surprised. So just some minor gameplay adjustments and quest fixes and expansions of those different things. Fixed an issue with DualSense controller. That was another problem with the DualSense, but it's been resolved now. So if you're playing on PS5, got more incentive to play it. But yeah, this is the big thing. Sanctuary of Saras. Yeah, this is dropping on December 15th. Alright. So yeah, it adds a bunch of new bosses, unique enemies, and 20 handcrafted dungeons interiors. I'm looking forward to exploring some of those. And over 100 equipment pieces. Yeah, it's pretty cool. From what I understand, they're only charging like $15 for this expansion too, so if that number is correct there, the 10 to 15 hours of gameplay, you should expect about $1 per hour. So that's not bad at all. And yeah, it looks like it'll be like available during Act 2 of the game. So the game is split up into 3 different maps, and the first one's cool, second one's cool, third one's also cool, but the third one is a bit limited, so I do hope that in the future they'll release more expansions that will flesh that out a bit more. This one does a little bit, but not as much as it does for Act 2, which was already decent, but now it's going to be a lot better. So these are some screenshots from the different places that you can visit now. It's a cool whale-looking thing up there. Yeah, a lot of this is not like stuff we had seen in the game before. If you had played the game, you'd probably agree. I mean, this is kind of similar. Some of these are somewhat, but a lot of unique things are being added now. And yeah, I'm a big fan of that. So yeah, the other big thing, yeah, here, $14.99. The other big thing about just this whole thing, and they've already released this, there's a new free DLC that I think just adds some extra gear and whatnot. Finishes up some quests and fixes, I guess, some small bugs. Adds some, yeah, there's the new gear. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. But yeah, that DLC is already out and you can already play it. And I think patch 1.15 is also out, and that's also really good news because the game needs to be running well. Like, that's kind of an important thing for a game, which was, I would say, is the main issue with this game, was the performance. So when I jump back into this, when the expansion comes out, I will have to confirm that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I really enjoyed this game, and I hope that you guys do if you get around to playing it. Well worth your money. I think it's only $40 too, so it's not as bad as other games, but it is an indie game and it does show in a couple places. The scale is still really impressive, so if you're willing to give it a chance at all, it's definitely worth diving into. It doesn't take up too much of your time. It doesn't really overstay its welcome. It's just a good game overall. And yeah, if you're looking for a new game to play, this might be the one for you. Yeah, see you guys.